Hey, welcome back. It's Bill with Biz Growth Revolution. Thanks for joining and being part of the family. Hey, today we're going to talk about inflation, money, currency, and kind of how some of those things are threats to your business and personal life, but also, how you can look at them as opportunities as well. So before we get going, please like, subscribe, hit the notification. It really helps me grow this channel, and that's what I really want to do. Hopefully the wind's not kicking up too much. I'm out here in beautiful spring day in South Carolina, in the Clemson area. Go Tigers! So first off, let's talk a little bit about what inflation is and what it isn't. I think we're all very much been educated that inflation is prices going up, but in reality, to me anyway, it's a mind shift. Inflation really is your money, your currency, not your money, your currency is valued less. What we've got is too many dollars, cheap dollars, chasing too few goods. That's really what inflation is. So the Fed has been, which is not a federal agency, but the Fed's been printing money and creating money for a long time, and we're starting to feel the crunch. Also, we got supply chain issues. Again, a problem that we've kind of self-induced the last couple of years, so that makes it more challenging too. So once you change that mind shift, things really get easier to understand, and then you can create some strategies around it. I see my job here is it's not a financial advice. This is strictly, getting you out of that loop. Think creatively, think differently, not so much as, again, advice. I do have clients I take on, I help, but that's more specific and more advice. So but let's talk about currency. Currency and money, they are different. I've got my notes here. Currency, it's really a medium of exchange. Right now we have dollars, we have quarters, we have nickels, we've got $5 bills, things that we all deem as having some value. And where'd that value come from? Well, it's what the government came up with years ago. It used to be an exchange. It was backed by something with intrinsic value, and like gold, like silver, or a commodity. But years ago, we came off that standard, and they're trying to use the full faith and stability of the U.S. government to back our U.S. dollar. Well, we're seeing challenges of that today. And when you hear Janet Yellen say, "Hey, we need to raise the budget ceiling because we've never defaulted on our loans," well, you know what? We keep spending more than we take in as a country, so that in itself is a default. So, there are risks out there. Money is different than currency. I see. Money has some value. It used to be decades and decades ago that we used to. Isn't this gorgeous though? Look at that. I'm out here in the country, upstate South Carolina. Beautiful, beautiful area. Money, we used to, 100 years ago, I guess we used to trade chickens for services at the doctor. We all see that in the movies. But it's what people have accepted over decades as having value. So right now we're so trained that a dollar bill, a $20 bill, has value. It's money. But really, it's our currency really that we're using today is not money. It's really it's fiat currency. Fiat, it's something that was dictated. It's a command by the government, and we've all accepted it over years. Well, we're seeing challenges of that now with cryptos. Crypto is really a digital Some people are calling it an asset. It's just, to me, it's more. Some people, it's it's kind of a gamble. It's not something you can hold. You're betting that other people will do the same as you and use it as a, sorry, changing hands here. The people are using it as a, they're hoping that people use it as a medium of exchange. Well, the problem is, you need a lot of people to exchange it, and most people don't understand about the blockchain. So here's a little bit of advice. You as a business owner, get to understand what blockchain is. Whether it's Bitcoin or something else, that technology is not going away. Cryptos will change. The U.S. now is talking about a digital dollar, but we'll save that for another day. But how do you, this fiat currency, it's all made up. So how do you combat that? Well, my first thing that we're doing personally is we've eliminated a lot of our personal debt, except for our mortgage. Debt, especially if it's variable, it's going to be tied to interest rates. When interest rates go up, you owe more money. Your dollar gets weaker, but if you've got a house payment today, and it's fixed, you're paying with today's dollars. As the inflation goes up, you're going to pay with that old dollar. What can you do as a business? Well, something to consider is maybe you keep your prices stable, but maybe you can be paid in dollars and something else. Maybe that's toilet paper. We also the shortage. Maybe it's food. Maybe it's ammo. Who knows? And I'm just thinking off the cuff. There's some opportunities out there. Keep your prices down if you can afford, especially if you're a service business, cleaning pools, mowing lawns, whatever. It might be easier for you to make sure your fixed costs are covered with a little bit extra, and then maybe use some other kind of money, something of value, to help grow your wealth in other ways. Just an idea. Think outside the box. Again, that's what my job here is, to help you think outside the box, not panic over this what's going on in the world with the inflation. So anyway, hope this helps. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification. Please share it with your friends. I really do appreciate it. And you know what? Let's get busy growing that biz. See you next time.